What's up, guys? This is Big D, and I am the Grim Rider. Back once again with yet another motovlog, and in this one, I'm going to talk to you guys about my favorite motorcycle mod of all time. It's a modification I've done to several of my motorcycles in the past, and I have them on currently, and that's these guys right here, the Kuryakyn Iso Hand Grips. These hand grips are by far my favorite motorcycle mod, by far, for several different reasons, those reasons of which I'm going to get into right now. First and foremost, they're comfortable. Compared to, say, like the stock Harley-Davidson hand grips, which are, in my opinion, the definition of pure suckage, these are amazing. They are very, very comfortable, and it definitely makes for, especially like longer riding, a lot more comfortable to me. I do have some issues with my hands, and so the stock hand grips just don't cut it, and I found that these, with the inserts and the cushion in them, just really make for a great ride. That's one of the main things, because they're so comfortable. One of the other reasons I like them is that you can get them in a couple different colors. The thing is, I have them both on this bike, on Grim, and I have the chrome ones on the Undertaker. And so, depending on if you have a bike that's all blacked out, like this one right here, you can get the black ones, and if you have some chrome, then you can get the chrome ones and rock those instead. But that is just one of the many customization options as far as these hand grips. And if there's anybody out there watching this, some of you may know what I'm talking about as far as customization options with these hand grips. And there may be some of you going, I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean customization options for hand grips? Well, let me explain. That is one of the main things I love about these hand grips, because there are many different options to these hand grips. And one of my favorites really help for longer rides, and they really help because I have a messed up throttle hand. It cracks and grinds all the time. A lot of people I see, and I've used them myself, there's the cramp busters. And the cramp busters really help with trying to alleviate some of that pressure that you have on your throttle hand. And the cramp busters, they're just this little plastic piece. They kind of just slip over your existing hand grip, and they work to a certain degree. I've had a few of them, but my problem with them is because they just kind of slip over, you know, the hand grip, is there'll be times where I'd hit it on accident. I'd knock it just a little bit, and then it's flipped halfway around my hand grip, and I have issues with them moving on me a little bit. So as far as these Kuryakyn Iso hand grips, the end caps on these hand grips come off. They're held together, or they're held on with 4 little Allen screws. These little end caps come stock on these hand grips when you buy them. But you take those 4 little end caps, or those 4 little Allen screws out, and you take the end caps off, and you can put in a throttle boss. And they have a couple different versions of the throttle boss. They have the standard throttle boss, and they have the contoured throttle boss. And what's nice about these also come in either the chrome or the black options, depending on which version of the hand grips you have. So you take these and you take the end caps off, you slip them in, and you put the 4 Allen screws back in and tighten those end caps back down, and the throttle boss is not going to move. That's one of my favorite things about these hand grips by far. It's something that I know that once I have it installed, I don't have to worry about it coming out of place or moving or having to adjust it really ever again. So that is huge for me. And speaking of the end caps, that's yet another customizing option for these hand grips. You can take the existing stock end caps off, and you can replace them with some spike end caps. Once again, coming in either the chrome or the black, so you can kind of, you know, give it a kind of a different look. I'm actually looking into maybe getting some of these spike end caps for both Grimm and the Undertaker whenever I get the funds to do so, and install them on both sets of these hand grips. And when you notice, when you take the end caps off, you'll notice that there's this little ring that'll come out, and depending on whether you have either the black or the chrome set, you'll either have a black or a chrome ring come out. It's in between the hand grip and the end cap. And the reason that those come out is because you can replace those with different colors, which was just one of those, you know, little cherry on top kind of things for me. When I first realized that I could do that, I thought that was so cool. And for a time, I had replaced the chrome ones on the Undertaker with some purple ones, and so it kind of matched the purple paint job that the Undertaker has. And so if you have you know, different other colored accent pieces on your bike, or if you'd like to try to have one other little piece match the paint job or something, you can get different colored accent rings to go in on the ends of these grips. And once again, you just take the end caps off, you just slip the one ring out, you put the other ring in, and then you have a little splash of color on these hand grips. And if you really want to start getting fancy with it, then you can replace the accent ring and then put on the throttle boss, or you can have the accent ring, the throttle boss, and the spike end caps. You can kind of, you know, customize these to your liking in so many different ways, instead of just, you know, switching out hand grips and there they are. You really can kind of change these out and customize them a little bit to your liking, or to match the bike itself a little bit more. And so all of those different options, and if anybody knows me by now, I absolutely love options. And the fact that there are several different options with these hand grips to be able to swap things in and out and just change them and make them either more comfortable or just look better, I absolutely love that, on top of the fact that they are very comfortable to hold on to while you're riding. I mean, to me, I don't ever want to have a bike without these ISO grips ever again. These things are phenomenal, and I love everything about them. And so that's the main reasons. Those are the reasons why these are probably my favorite motorcycle mod ever, because they can go on any motorcycle, and you can customize them a little bit to fit the overall bike, on top of what is first and foremost the comfortability of them. And I'm not 100% sure. I've only seen a little something about it, so I'm not really sure on this. I'd actually have to do a little more research on it, but I think they may also have a heated version for heated hand grips as well. Don't quote me on that, not 100% certain, but I had seen something about that at some point. So yeah, that's the Kuryakyn Iso Hand Grips, my favorite motorcycle mod ever. So if anybody else rocks these hand grips, let me know in the comments. Let me know what it is that you guys love about these hand grips, what you like about them, if there's anything that you don't. I don't have anything that I don't like about these hand grips. I have to say that for sure. So let me know in the comments below if this intrigued you at all. If you didn't know about these, or if you're interested in looking into them, then I'm glad you came across this video. And so that's my favorite mod. Something else to drop in the comments down below. Let me know what your favorite motorcycle mod is. It could be hand grips, it could be foot pegs or floorboards, could be handlebars, it could be lights, it could be literally anything. There's so many mods for motorcycles that it's almost disgusting. There's just so many. The customization for motorcycles is absolutely endless. It's one of the things I love about motorcycles, the fact that they are a blank canvas, and as long as you have the money for it, that is, you can really make it your own, make it a one-of-a-kind machine, and make it more part of you, you know, as a just an extension of your personality. So once again, drop your favorite mods down in the comments below, and if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to make sure that you don't miss out on anything in the future. And stop by the Grim shop, pick up your Grim Rider merchandise, rock it, and prove to the world that you're part of the Grim crew. So with that being said, I am out of here, and I am Big D, I am the Grim Rider, and until next time, we'll catch you down the road.